Hey guys, I'm going to try something new here and talk about board game strategy and how to win. And first, I'm going to start with one of my favorite games, which is Yokohama, which I've played quite a bit on Board Game Arena, and fortunately it offers a lot of good information and statistics, as we can see here. And I think this is a good place to start when we talk about overall strategy. So for Yokohama, of course, the goal of the game is to get the most points. And if we look here, this is one of the best players in the world right now. In this chart, we see their average number of points that they get during the game. You can see that, first of all, the thing that stands out to me is in-game victory points. And this comes from technologies as well as the victory points that you cover up with your shops and trading houses. Anything that is visible and just adds straight points to your score, that is first and foremost what you're shooting for. They score about 20 points or so more than all of the other players in the game. So, and I've looked at a couple of replays from this player, and that is the case. And so oftentimes you want to look for high point orders as well as those high point trading shop areas. Those will net you the most victory points during the game. Some of these come from achievements as well, and we'll get into those at a different time. You look at the majorities. If you own the most church majority, you get 6 points. If you have the most players in customs, you get 8 points. And gears, you get, or I should say technologies that you have, if you have more, you get 10 points. Now, in case of tiebreakers, this is important to know. In the church, as well as the customs, whoever places the rightmost cube gets the most victory points there in case there is a tiebreaker. And so, as you can see here, that is very important to do. They give you visible victory points as well as some extra moves, such as the church, which offers you some worker placement, customs, which can get things out of your warehouse, maybe some money, and of course the technologies and the gears, which we can get into in a different video and rank those cards there as well. But as you can see, this player and winners tend to go for the majority as well. And oftentimes I see that most people are getting around 2 to 3 workers on these areas, and so that's what you should shoot for. Flag sets. This refers to the flags or cards that you collect with the country symbols on them. And there are 5 in the game, and you can get them from fulfilling orders as well as acquiring gears or technologies. And so the way that it works is the more sets that you have, one of each of the 5, the higher the point value is. And so if you have all 5 different icons, you get 12 points, 4 goes down to 8, 3 is 4 points, and so on. As you can see, this player gets around 18 points per game. You will net a ton of points just from the flag sets as well as the visible victory points there. The points that you get for leftover agents, goods, and yen are negligible. They might be able to help you avoid a tiebreaker if possible, but try to, like this player has done, try to use them all during the game, as they will get you more victory points if used. So that is an overall picture. I love this graph, which shows you and breaks down how you're going to get all the victory points that you can get. And this particular player usually scores about 20 to 30 points more than their competitors, and so that just kind of shows you this overall strategy works. And we'll get into some more details in a little bit. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2.